What is up, everybody? This is Omegabalmung here with a video for Final Fantasy 15. Yes, Final Fantasy 15 is finally out. Very excited to be playing it. It's been a long time. You know, it's like every year I'm like waiting, like, is it coming out? Is it coming out? Is it coming out? Now it's finally out, and it's, you know what? I've been having a lot of fun playing it. I think I clocked in about 8 hours so far, not too much. Amazon actually delivered, or UPS I should say, you know, got to me pretty late. But I you know, I understand it is, you know, the holiday season, so if you're ordering things online now, it's probably going to take a little bit longer than it usually does. Usually it gets to me by like noonish, but with the holiday season, it got to me pretty late. Kind of happened with Dragon Ball Fusions and what is it? Oh man, what's that called? Darksiders. They got to me super late. It was like literally 7. You know, it said to order. You know, it's from to 8. You know, 8 p.m. It literally got to me at like 7:58 or something like that. So on that line. But like I said, anyways, we're not here to talk about shipping. We're here to talk about Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 15. Yes, it's out now, and I do have the big O. You know, the not the big O, but the deluxe edition here, which is like $80 or something like that on, or $89 or something like that. Is it $89? Something like that on Amazon. But with Prime, I actually got it for $77, and this is freaking awesome. It comes with the DLC, you know, the Masamune, the car for your car, like decals for your car, colors, I should say, and like a costume and things like that. Plus, you got the steel book that I just showed, and that's pretty much it. So, steel book case, I should say, and that's pretty much it. It's not the, you know, Ultimate Edition, which is like the big 300, I think, something dollars, or $150 or something, $200, whatever amount of money it is. That one is super big. It comes with the Noctis Play Arts Kai action figure, which is okay, I guess. I'm not a big fan of Play Arts Kai, so that's the reason why I didn't get it. But the game itself, what I've been playing, like I said, 8 hours into the game. I'm on chapter 3 or something like that. It's still kind of, I don't know how many chapters it is in the game, so I'm not looking that up. I'm not doing any of that, so whenever it comes up, it comes up. But the game itself, what I've been playing of it, it's gameplay wise, it's freaking awesome. But before I talk about that, I want to talk about the story. The story is no nonsense at this point. I don't know what the heck is going on. All I know is Noctis is out there to go get married, and then something happens, and then now you're doing things. It's very, they don't really tell you what's going on. And that's, I'm hoping as the story progresses, they kind of puts it together. But right now I feel lost. I feel like I'm just doing things, and when I'm saying about things, I'm talking about side quests, and that's pretty much it. And there is a ton of side quests. This really reminds me of something like The Witcher, and The Witcher 3, I should say. And you know, it's just this big open world, or this big map that has all these things you can do from it, monsters just roaming around it, and things like that. And there's side quests you can do. Most of the side quests are pretty much very simple, kind of just, okay, go to this point and you know, kill 3 monsters or pick up 3 things. There are also hunts you can do, which kind of reminds me of The Witcher, and which is pretty cool. But it's not as cool as The Witcher, where, you know, I'm gonna say these are almost similar types of game to me, minus some other things. Like Witcher has better lore, as far as I've seen so far. Witcher 3 has like lore that the lore of Witcher 3 is pretty much, you know, #1 for everything. So but with the hunts are a little bit weird. It's just go here. As far as I've seen so far, there's, you know, hunts in the daytime, nighttime. You know, certain monsters only pop during a certain time, so you have to wait till nighttime to go hunt them, and things like that. There isn't really anything else other than the only one I did so far was the behemoth one, which is for the Chocobo quest, and that one is just what it is you go and kind of find out where the behemoth is, and then you kind of have to do some little steps like that. I don't know if all the hunts are like that, but so far I've done like 5 or 6 hunts, and they're pretty much just go here and kill 3 of these guys, and then go to this other spot and kill another 4 or 5, and then come back to me and you're done. Or you go kill this big, bigger monsters. I don't know if that's what it is. It's not as cool as like The Witcher, where you actually have to go to this, oh hey, it's at this point, but you're looking for, this certain monsters, and he has this certain type of footprint, and things like that, and you have to use a Witcher sense to do all that in this. I think it would have been cooler if it was something like that, where you kind of had to not just go and kill it. You go and find out where it is, where it's hiding, and it's a den, and then go and kill it, and then you can kill it. But other than that, I'm having a lot of fun with the map. The map is pretty big. Like I said, you use your car to drive around, and in the map. In the beginning, you don't get to use your car. I just recently just got to manually drive my car. I don't know if what manual is, because so far with manual, it's just, you don't get to like swerve around the road, as far as I've seen. Not like GTA style, where you could drive around, drive in the grass and things like that. As far as actually I haven't tried manual yet. I tried manual when early on in the game, because it was nighttime, and they're like, oh yeah, don't go out at nighttime. That's the only time when I have driven manual. But other than that, I haven't driven as right now, where it just opened up for me, where I can actually choose manual. But so far, you can only like go on the road, and you don't even have to. You just accelerate, and you can do U-turns, and you can go left and right. Depends on the how the road splits up. But other than that, that's as far as I've seen for driving. Gameplay wise, this is where the game is at. That's where the meat of the game is, and it's very, very good. I shouldn't say it's the best of the best, because those are combat wise, those are reserved for like Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, and in those games like that, where it's just straight out action. This is it takes note of those games and kind of puts it into like in more slower type of game, where you hit for HP and things like that, and it's freaking awesome. I like it. I like how the Final Fantasy is going towards this way. I'm not hoping they kind of stick to this type of gameplay and not go back to the turn-based. And as much as I love turn-based, and I love turn-based, this type of gameplay suits it better, where you're kind of open to this world, and you're not just logged into this one little corridor and that's it, and then you just go and then walk around, and hopefully you get into a random battle. I like the battles where they just randomly pop into you, and you fight on the without going to a different stage. You fight actually on the field, and then with the combat itself, it's more action orientated. So you hit circle to attack, square to dodge. You got different things like unison attacks and things like that. Or you can call your buddies to come help you do attacks. Of course, they do have a bar for that, so you can't just like spam it. There's like, okay, it takes up 1 bar, it takes up 2 bar, it takes up 3 bar, depends how strong it is. So that's pretty cool. Your buddies they do a pretty decent amount of a decent amount of job just to kill an enemy. I think mostly you're the one that's doing all the damage anyway. So there's a few times when that that doesn't. That plays into the game. So but like I said, it's still fun. The gameplay is where it's at right now. I'm loving just walking around. Mostly the fact that you can just go. You go, and just explore this world that you don't know of, and you just go around looking for things. Go camping. That's the coolest part. It's just a really cool buddy kind of flick, where you're just like, hey, let me hang out with my buddies, and we're just go hang out and camp, and slay some monsters, and fight some bosses and things like that. That to me is pretty cool. I like the more happy atmosphere to the game, other than every time like in Final Fantasy 13, where it's all just I gotta go do this, I gotta do this, and they rush you. It feels like they don't rush you, but it feels like they rush you through the storyline. This is just more like, yeah, you can do your thing, go out there and go do hunts, go out there and go do side quests if you want to. You can stick to the storyline if you want to. You can drive around on the roads if you want to. That to me is freaking awesome. Hopefully Final Fantasy stays in that realm. They could dial it back a bit, make it bigger. That'd be cool. Make this big old world, and hopefully they have a good storyline. Like so far right now, the storyline to me is the biggest gripe for me, other than the camera sometimes plays a problem, mostly in like a tight corridor stage, like caves and things like that. It's just not fun because it just doesn't move as fluid. But when you're outside in the big world, open world, it's totally fine. But when you are confined into a small space, it's tough. But anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. Like I said, the game to me is well worth the wait. It's not, it's not gonna blow your socks off or anything like that. I think The Witcher 3 has done that for me, and it's spoiled a lot of games for that. But this game is still a fantastic game. As far as I'm playing, about 8 hours into the game, and I'm still chugging along with the game, doing side quests and things like that. So hopefully I get done by it. If anything, pretty sure you guys would know what is my game of the year already, other than what's coming out next year, or not next year, next month, in a few days here, next week I should say. That one's coming out soon, so we'll see what that game does. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hit a like button if you guys liked the video. I don't know if I want to show any Final Fantasy 15 things other than just straight gameplay, or maybe some side quests or something like that. I don't know if you guys want to see that. Hit like if you guys want to see that. I really don't want to spoil anything, mostly when how many people were waiting for this game, like me and everybody else, and who loves Final Fantasy. We've been waiting for this. We don't want anything spoiled. I haven't seen anything like that. So other than that, I've been playing the game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button. This is Omegabalmung. I'll see everybody next time. Peace out.